Well guys, as some of you may know, I've been contemplating getting rid of the Mustang and stepping into a better drift chassis, and I did do that. But before we get into that, I want to introduce you guys to my new ska project. Some of you guys may know I'm a musician, some of you may not, but I love ska. I decided now's a perfect time to start recording some music. Obviously, we're gonna need a little bit of guitar. And of course, some bass. Yeah, I like that. That's sounding good. But you can't have a ska band without brass. Alright guys, that's right, I bought a G35. We'll take a look at it here in a second, but first I want to outline this IM29 Jumpstarter pack by Imazing. Don't really know. So here's the thing. I get a lot of emails from companies that produce these like Chinese products and stuff like that. I usually say no because they usually don't pay me, but I always say yes to these because these jumper packs rule. And my stipulation to them, well, I'll get into that later. So right now we're just going to take a look at this, open it up and see what we got going on in here. Come in. So I love these things. I've had several of them. One of them that I kept pretty dear went missing after a certain somebody, we don't need to name names, needed it to borrow for jump starting a boat. That'll happen. Hence the reason I always say yes to these. So here we go. Plus they always come up with new developments and new standard stuff that'll come on them. So there's always something better around the corner, right? So here we go. This is the Imazing IM29 jumper pack box thingy. So I don't know, let's see if it tells me what the battery's at. 98% right now. That's actually pretty impressive. We might be able to try and jump something with it. All my stuff has working batteries except the Mustang. The Mustang's gone. I sold the Mustang, by the way. One of the key features they wanted me to tell you guys about was the high cranking amperage, and it says it'll jumpstart all of the V12 engines. I should hit up Steely, see if we can jump the Countach with it. That'd be pretty sick. Slap it on the Aventador, just unplug his battery. Okay, so they wanted me to demonstrate that by just, you know, plugging it directly into the battery terminals and going around the battery. I don't have a V12, I have half of one. We might have to go with that route, or we'll figure something out. I promise you it'll jumpstart a dead car. We could do the Excursion, that's V10. Yeah. That's close. So in the kit, in the nice little carrying case, you get, cigarette lighter charger?
Kinda looks like it.
I'm not really positive what that's about. Is this the only charge apparatus they sent? Okay, I'm a little confused here. We have DC output. Oh, okay. So, you can use it as a cigarette lighter. That's kind of dope, actually. Here's where I'm a little lost. It says in and then parentheses says out. I'm not sure I follow the logic, but output 1, output 2. Oh, does it just charge through USB-C? See, this is what I was talking about with new innovation. Okay, I see what's going on. So it just charges through USB-C, which is really sick. And I guess this USB-C can also function as an output, so you can charge your phone directly if for some crazy reason you're a psychopath and have a USB-C to USB-C cable. If you're normal like the rest of us, there's 2 USB outputs, and I believe the blue one designates that it's a 2.1 or 3 amp charger. I'm not entirely positive. This one, output 1, is a 2.1 amp 5 volt USB port, and it says QC 3.0 is output 2. I can't imagine the benefit of USB 3.0 other than data transfer speed. I don't think that really applies to charging, but that's fine. It's USB 3.0. Oh, okay. Rule number 1. The device must not be used by children. This is my favorite part about getting stuff like this, is reading the instructions that were like poorly translated. The IM29 Jumpstarter is a device that serves as an emergency starting source for cars with 12 volt batteries. There's a built-in battery with short circuit protection, reverse polarity, and over voltage, which also enables the operation of a backup battery. The Jumpstarter has emergency LED flashlight and has USB ports and USB-C port ready to power mobile electronics. I think they hired somebody who actually speaks English to write this, which is kind of disappointing, but nice job, amazing. Oh, here we go. Do not run more than 3 starts in a row behind you. That's what I'm looking for. The unit could be damaged by overheating. Wait 2 minutes before trying again. The emergency charging cable may overheat and disconnect as a safety precaution. Do not remove and do not disassemble the unit. Do not remove it. Okay, I won't. Product contains a lithium battery. At the end of the life, discard the product in accordance with local regulations. That's a good clear right there. That's how you keep your shit in check. Don't put any bad juju on anyone. Like, listen, if you throw this in the ocean, that's your problem. We're not going to be held responsible for that. So that's cool. You can plug in cigarette lighter stuff. Here's the jumper cable, guys. It's really simple. You just peel this off. Slap that hoe in there. I guess I probably shouldn't say hoe. Searching for current right now, so once it's, I assume it's just like all the other ones, you don't have to do anything special. Just once it detects that there's a battery connected to the terminals, it'll go into jumper mode. We'll try it later. We'll just go try it on your Volvo when I take you back home.
Yeah.
But yeah, so amazing. I really wanted another jumper pack, so that's really why I took this deal, but I decided to sweeten it for a fair few of you as well. Now, first of all, one of the stipulations was, because as I said, these people don't pay me. Though these people did better than a lot of them do, but my first stipulation was that they had to send me 2 of them because I wanted to give one away to you guys, but not just any of you guys. This will be going to one of my Patreon supporters. God, it's raining cottonwood right now. My face is about to erupt. I need to go take an allergy pill. I'm not waiting till the end of the month or anything, giving people extra time to sign up for Patreon. I want it to go to one of my patrons that's supporting me now, because most of them have been supporting me for years. If you're interested in supporting us on Patreon, I'm going to try and do more giveaways and stuff and get companies to send me free shit to give to you guys. However, I also didn't get the coupon code from them yet, so I'm going to do like the Bruce Lee, like Jackie Chan thing where I just kind of mumble nonsense and then there's going to be a voiceover. So if you would like to get one of these, you can get...
I don't know, man. They didn't tell me how much the discount code will give you off, but if you enter Braden001, you get some sort of a discount.
And then, yeah, just enter that coupon code at the checkout. They are kicking me a 5% commission of that. Like I said, they're doing better than most of them do. So if you guys aren't a Patreon supporter, or you're a Patreon supporter but you aren't the one that wins this, which I will be announcing, you will already have known by the time this video is up. And, yeah, so check it out. Hit the links in the description. Buy one of these bad boys, I get 5% of it. Moving on, about G35. Alright, I just used a random number generator, 1 through 21, because that's how many people are supporting us on Patreon. Number 7 on my list is Alex Judkins. Alex Judkins, I sent you a message on Patreon. You won a Jumpstarter pack. Let's go talk about the G35. The 18s that came on the back of it, if you saw any pictures of it on Instagram or anything, are still on it, or still with it. I just wanted to make sure my old Mustang wheels would fit. It looks goofy because it's got 245s on it, and it's like raked out because the tires are so much taller than even the 18s with these tires on them. So now it's got muscle car wheels and muscle car rake, and ironically makes more power than my Mustang and torque. You guys like Louis Armstrong? Nice. Here we go. Sound of my people. Oh yeah, I forgot, I don't know what happened. Something happened in that tires. Like not
on one piece really anymore. There's kind of a big flabby tube, if you will. I drove it downtown and back like that. It's fine. So I bought this car a little over a week ago, about a week and a half ago at this point. I bought it in Utah. I drove it home from Utah, and it's great. And we're gonna get into it, but I haven't once washed it since I owned it, and I don't think the previous owner washed it very often either. So we're gonna do that. It's a free soap.
Hakuna Matata, homie, stay with the katana. Talking about the smoke, bitch, we slice, you don't wanna. Bad hoe brigade, faded off that bitch Ivana. Preaching to the bitches, I'm a motherfucking scholar. Think I'm losing hope, I'll be tatted out my collar. Mixed and mastered 100 grand, and that's my final offer.
You wanna know how to piss off the whole internet? Oh no. There's a lot of bugs up here. Oh yeah. Didn't even rinse it first. Fuck yeah, dude.
Home here is really clean.
Clean build. It's probably the cleanest it's going to be for a while. So yeah, here it is. 2003 Infiniti G35. I purchased this car from Brandon Wicknick of D-Spare Garage down near Salt Lake City, Utah. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Former Formula Drift Pro 1 driver Brandon Wicknick.
Ryan, take a look at it. Here we go. Wicknick out front. Kearney in the chase position. Good initiation right there.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm gonna take it somewhere else so you can, hear me talk. So let's get a startup clip. All right, guys. So here it is. This is a 2003 Nissan Skyline. Nope, it sure isn't. It's a fucking Skyline, didn't I, mate? First of all, I despise every one of you that has a G35 and says you have a Skyline. I don't care if it's the same chassis, if it was delivered in the US or with an Infiniti badge on it, it's not a Skyline. You can't have that clout. That being said, this is my 2003 Nissan Skyline. So I know some people are familiar with my builds, and yes, that does mean that my Volvo has a better Nissan transmission than my Nissan does. This is not a true CDO9 or whatever. It's a CDO5, 7, 8, who knows. It's a 6-speed though, and it doesn't seem to be having any issues. Here is where things get exciting. This car has Godspeed Mono SS coilovers on all 4 corners and a GK Tech angle kit. Yes, it's the cheapo angle kit, but it is an angle kit. You've got a lot more angle than the Mustang, and that's a fair amount. That's not even full lock. It'll go a little bit more. Here, let me show you. Yeah, I guess that's basically it. But that's plenty of angle to mess with. We can go do trumpet stuff with our boy Jacob in the blue 350Z. Inside, we have the NRG Prisma, which I don't know if you noticed this, Brock. Oh, you probably did when you rode in the back, but it's sick.
Oh yeah. Sparkly.
Brandon said he wanted to take this seat out of this car but forgot, so I got to keep it because it's the finest that NRG has to offer. Really, it's all suede. It's pretty nice. It's on bridge sliders, which is kind of funny. Again, more NRG stuff. NRG quick release with an NRG steering wheel. I like Brandon Wicknick a lot because he follows my philosophy on how many bolts you need to hold things in. That's fine. There we go. Moving on. Same thing, Godspeed Mono SS coilovers in the back. But this actually make it easier having these Mustang wheels on here. Here's the exciting part, if you'll join me once again. Like a nice close up on this, Brock. These are 2 370Z calipers and 370Z rotors in the rear as well. I'm sure if you're into drifting, you know why there's 2 calipers there. We'll get to that in a second. Between the 2 wheels, there's a welded diff, not an LSD, a welded diff, which I love because when I drove Jake Z before it was Jake Z, like Nissan LSDs aren't bad. They just, like if you want to do donuts or something, like a tight space, it won't have any of it. You have to be moving. And Jake does fine with that diff, but welded diffs are where my heart belongs for drift cars. Now, what I said about that second caliper setup back there is for this chase bays hydraulic handbrake, which is sick because for a long time I've been trying to figure out situating a handbrake for the Volvo, and I for the whole time wanted a stock position one instead of a pullback. So this is perfect and I love it a lot. You saw in the intro when I was coming towards the camera and just hammer down riding this bad bitch to victory. I love this hydro. If you guys want to buy a shift knob, let me know. Send me or Brock a message on Instagram. We have a few. I have learned with this car, they're more for daily use or hard parking. I don't advise them in drift cars when you're going to be profusely banging gears, sliding out of corners. Not that I would know, because of course I would only drive this on a track or a closed course or a place I have permission, like in the intro of the video. Brandon had this big JDM Hot Boy shifter in here, and frankly I kind of like it. It's a big target to hit if you're changing gears while sliding. So I took it out initially, broke 2 shift knobs, and what do I know, I was never a Formula Drift pro, so I guess that's we gotta work with. I don't hate it, like I said. It makes the whole thing feel sloppy, but it's just because it's actually bigger than anything I'm equipped with. I gotta get some tires. The first drift event is this coming weekend, and we're gonna go to my house and make a couple stickers for this car, because I am going to be driving this car to the drift event and hopefully driving it home, so long as I don't get too reckless with it, because I don't have money to rent a trailer or anything to tow with. I guess I could borrow the Excursion probably, but I certainly don't have gas money to feed that thing. But this will cost about, you know, $8 to drive to Twin Falls. So I guess if something does go wrong, then I'll better start begging friends that have trailers out there to help me out. But we won't put that bad juju on ourselves. We're just gonna go drift. We're gonna have a good time. This car's gonna be fine. Like I said, it is a drift car. There's some damage. A lot of people are commenting how clean it is in the pictures. I can see that. It's good from afar, but far from good. This side especially, a little unhappy. A little panel gap never hurt anyone. It's probably wet in there now. No, all right. Nice job, Infinity. Salvage title because of that guy right there. That's fine. Let's just take a look under the hood. Oh yeah, here's the piece de resistance of this car. Let me see that. Look at the mileage, boys. And 1.9% females. Can you see it? 82,000 original miles. And that's accurate. I checked. I did a VIN thingy. Now what would be more on brand than having a G35 with 82,000 miles on it, but is also on its second engine because VQ stuff. Put oil in your VQs, guys. I don't know if that's exactly what happened, but this is the second engine. We got a sweet cold air intake. It's pretty JDM. No AC currently, but all the AC stuff is hooked up, so I kind of want to charge it since it's R134. It wouldn't be that hard. And maybe we'll have a drift car with AC. Catching right up on that Adam LZ type vibes. So when I bought this car, it had something on this fender. Put a picture if you must see it. You can still kind of see it. But I have bigger and better plans to the vinyl plotter. Luckily, I have the perfect solution in hand. Oh, there's so many bubbles.
That's awesome.
Hilarious. No. I guess we're at a good temperature because there's a point where vinyl's like, yeah, this will work, and then it gets like 2 degrees hotter than that, and it's like, nah, dude. Well, that pretty much does it, guys. Wow, that lens is dirty as hell. Why does this happen all the time? I have to go straight to a DoorDash from my parents' house, so I'm not going to bring the camera just so I can film jump-starting the Volvo. It's a jumper pack. It jump starts it. Go buy one, links in the description if you want to help support projects and going drifting with the G35 and all that good stuff. Check out patreon.com or Patreon.com/BCautos or curseforever.com. No, these stickers are not available for purchase. They only go on my cars and a select few of my friends. Oh, you can really see what's going on with the seat with the sun right now. Fancy. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. If you want to see a picture of your car featured at the end of one of your videos, send a picture of it to me at curseforeverhelp@gmail.com. This cottonwood snow is going to kill me. I need to go take an allergy pill like now. Look, it's even stuck in your hair.
It's snowing.
Wonderful. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at BigB1011. Follow Brock on Instagram at BomberBrick. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.